Right, welcome back guys. So I've got a bit of an odd problem here. So we've got speed triple and the problem is lack of power at the top end of the range. So we're going to do some investigating really. So customers read up on this bike and they've got a few issues. One of them's the idle air control. They have like a nest of plastic hoses that control the idle speed, and I've run into this problem once before many years ago, and if they have a leak on the pipes, I seem to remember it was difficult to start on this other bike that I worked on. So a plan of action for me, my thought process is I'm going to take the spark plugs out and we're going to have a look at them, and then we're going to judge whether the bike's running lean or rich based on the colour of the plug, and then go from there basically. And we've got, the customer's already bought some fuel, some idle, some basic rubber hose that we can replace those pipes if we think it's something to do with that. So I'm going to take the tank off, take the plugs out, and we'll have a look at those first. Okay, so we've got the plugs out. So number one has had a little bit of a leak, like some water's got down and it's very rusty. The spark plug, the ignition coil, has got signs of rust on it. So in the bottom of that hole there's like a little metal spring that slides over the thread. Sometimes that can get stuck, so it's always a good idea to test your plug in that cap. Try and do it on one-handed. So it should go in and then click several times down the thread and then not fall out. So I think the coil appears to be in good condition. What we'll probably do is we'll probably put some new plugs in, or maybe stick the plugs in and test them just to make sure that they're all doing the same thing. So we'll do that next. So I'm just going to do a quick check of all these, and I'm just making sure that they all fire really. So yeah, they're all firing. Another point to make on these are definitely the original plugs. So when you look at the end of it, that centre electrode should be nice and round on a new plug, and these have gone like an oval shape. So that's something I always look for, and then it shows how old the plugs are. This bike's got 18,000 miles on it, so these plugs are obviously original ones. While we're under here, we're just going to change these. Well, we've changed them now. So we've just changed the vacuum pipes for silicone hose, just in case. So we've changed the plugs, changed the vacuum lines. I don't think these were at fault really, but we've got some new hose, so we're going to replace them anyway. The air filter looks like it's been changed recently, but we've put a new air filter in anyway. So we're going to start the bike up now and just make sure it runs okay, and then it's going to have to be test ridden at a later date, and I'll update you with the results. But I think this is probably the cause of the issue. Some water has got into this, on top of this spark plug, and this probably wasn't performing its best, and they've done 18,000 miles, so this should have fixed the problem. So then you just press the start button. Oh, turn it on. Probably need a bit of priming with the fuel. They never fire up, do they? They never fire up straight away. Go and get my computer, see what's going on. Because we've had a lot of things disconnected, I'm going to reset all of this. I think it's got nothing to do with our problem from before because there was no light on. So we'll reset that and watch all of these go green. So the injector ones haven't gone green, that's interesting. 1 and 3 injector have remained on. Could you just hold the clutch and we'll start it again. Turn key to stop. Turn the key on. So we found that one of the injectors had come undone. The connector for the injector had come off, but that was on number 3. Number 1 was still attached. So I'm just going to do this again. Hopefully both of them have gone. They've both gone green now. Right, you do the honours. Right. Right, I think that's it. So it'll need a little test ride at some point just to make sure that it's running correctly.
Yeah.
And then
this Friday probably.
let us know, really.
Let you know, yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys.